Hey guys, Crystal here, and I'm doing a hot process soap today, and I thought I would show you start to finish how I do it. This right here is my master batch. It's got all my master batching oils in it. It's right here. It's a big old bucket. It's a 3.5 pound bucket, and I wanted to show you what I got. Look what I got today. My new stick blender. My Cuisinart stick blender, and I was smart this time. I got it from Amazon, and I got a 3-year kitchen warranty on this thing for $3.99. So for $3.99, this stick blender will get replaced if it breaks on me. And this is my third Cuisinart that I've been through since I've been soaping, which isn't too bad, but these things are supposed to like really last. And I am kind of hard on them, I guess, since I have went through 3 of them. But I'm not too hard on them. But I got smart this time and ordered it from Amazon. Alright, so on here is my crock. What, honey? I know. Shut it, please. My daughter just got home from school. Right here, what I got is my crock, and the inside of my crock. And it is setting on my scale. So I'm going to tear my scale out, and then to get my oils out, I got my ladle. So all I do is I kind of go in and mix it up a little bit. I know you can't see what I'm doing all the way over here, but the only thing I'm doing is swishing my oils around, bringing the bottom to the top to make sure they're good and incorporated, and then I start ladling in my oils. Now I know for my 5.5 pound batch, I need 56.9 ounces of oil. So I'm just going to ladle it in. So I'm just showing you this from start to finish. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be nice to show you how I do things. What, baby? Okay. We're at 40 ounces. Yes, baby. I'll make you pink tails tomorrow. Yes, I can make you pink tails for school tomorrow. Alright, 47. And I master batch 3.5 gallons of oils at a time, and that's too much. That was 60. So we need 56.9. So 56.3, 56.6, 56.9. Whoa, Sally. Okay, that went to 70. I'll take a little bit out. Not that much. Alright, that's perfect. So what I do now with my ladle, since it's got oils in it, and I know you can't see it, but all I do is take a spatula and kind of just like clean off my ladle. Get the oils off of it. Alright, and that's all I do, guys. So I set the ladle to the side because I'm going to need that later. And then I put my lid back on my oils, make sure it's good and tight, and put it down here. So now I got my oils on top of, not on top, I got my oils in my crock. I'm going to put it inside the crock pot thing and plug it in. And then we're going to heat our oils to at least 180 degrees. Once they reach 180 degrees, I'll mix my lye. So we'll be back for that part, guys. Stay tuned. Guys, so we are back. And I told you I would show you everything from start to finish on making this hot process soap. So the first thing we're going to do is measure out our water. And I got my distilled water here. Just a drop more. Aha. Alright, there we go. Now, this is the way I do my lye water. Do not do this at home. I'm getting my silk ready. I keep my silk in my drawer. So for a 5-pound batch, this is going to be more than a 5-pound batch because I got embeds to put in, but you just get a pinch of silk. And I like to do this with it. Just get it and tear it so it's easier to absorb. Then we set our water to 0. And I know I need 7.8 ounces of lye. Now, if you're just a beginner soap maker, do not do what I'm about to do. I repeat, do not do what I'm about to do. This is not the right way to do it. You should always weigh out your lye separately in a separate container. I've just been soaping for so long that I just do it this way. I've never had a problem doing it this way for me. I always get the correct amount of lye because I know when to slow down. But I'm throwing my lye directly in my waters. And that I'm using the rest of the lye that I've got in there. But I used to measure out my lye in a separate container. But I don't do that no more. I just do it this way. And I slow down when I get close. I've never ever went over, ever, since I've been doing this. Perfect. Perfecto. Alright, now we got our lye in there. I'm going to throw my silk in. And I need a spatula. Hold on. Can't use that other spatula because it had oils on it. And we don't want it to saponify that quick. Alright, so now we are mixing our lye. I'm keeping it away from me. You see the smoke coming up? Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is smoke coming up, and I do not want to inhale this. So I'm standing back and I'm stirring. Now this is going to get really hot. Like over 200 degrees. Let me get this stirred up and then I will check the temperature. See, I can feel the heat coming off of it. But yeah, if you're a beginner soap maker, regardless if you're making hot process or cold process soap, do not do what I just did. I do it that way because I'm an experienced soap maker, just saying. And a lot of people, even the most experienced soap maker, will measure out their lye in a separate container. This is just the way I like to do it. It's just the way I'm used to doing it. I used to separate it out, but I don't do that no more. It's just more dishes to wash. And actually, for me, it's more of a way to get burnt. Because if you measure it out in a separate container, you're not going to get all the lye beads out of that container. And if you go to rinse it out, you could get it on your skin. So for me, this is just, I like to do it this way. Alright, so let's check the temperature. And it is at 180 degrees. So 200 degrees when it first starts, well over 200. And now it's at 187. And this thing has seen better days, let me tell you, but it still works. Alright, let's see what our oils are at. 154. So I turned it back on warm because it was really hot. It was too hot, actually. So since it was too hot, I turned it off and let it cool down for a minute. And now it's turned back on. So we're just waiting for it to warm up. I'm going to wait for this lye to come down to about 160. It shouldn't take too long. Now it's at 180, so it's already went down 7 degrees. So I'm going to wait for this to come to 160, and this should warm back up to about 170. It's at exactly 153. So it's, by the time this goes down to about 160, this should be up to about 160, 170. And then we'll get started, guys. So our lye and our oils are about the same temperature. And my, oh shoot, you know what? I forgot to put my sodium lactate in. And my silk is dissolved. So let's go ahead and put our sodium lactate in. I forgot to. And then I wanted to add some salt to try to harden. No, I'm not going to add the salt. I don't even know where it's at right now anyways. I have this stick blender. It's a Cuisinart. It's the chrome one. And it's got the safety button on top again. And I'm so glad I purchased this from Amazon. I'm used to getting, this is my third Cuisinart I've been through since I started soaping. So that's not too bad, I guess. But I kept getting them from eBay. And I smartened up this time and got it from Amazon. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my lie in there. I got it from Amazon, and when I went to go check out, for $3.99, just $4 more, I got a 3-year warranty on this stick blender. So if something were to happen, anything were to happen to this stick blender, I can get it fixed for free. So I'm like, heck yeah, just $4 more for a warranty, you got it, babe. So I done that. And then here are my embeds, and it's about 4 cups. There's air in between it, so it's probably not quite 4 cups. What is this? There's something in my soap. Come out. There we go. So, I'm going to put the embeds in, so we're going to color this white. But, oh, I need to put my additives in. Duh, Crystal. So let's go ahead and put additives in. I probably should have done that before I put my lye in, but that's okay. So there's my kaolin clay and my oatmeal. And I'm not going to put any goat's milk powder in it. I'm just going to put oatmeal and kaolin clay. Alright, so let's give this a little bit of a stir with our spatula first. Try to get some of it incorporated. I'm going to bring it up this way. Go under, go under. Alright, so I'll go with my stick blender now. Oops. So this is the first time I've used it. And I forgot how powerful these things are. And I hate this stupid button. Alright, low is going to work better. There we go. Good Lord, this thing's powerful. Maybe low. There we go. That's a little bit better. Alright guys, that's about all the stick blending I'm going to do. It's good and traced. You know what? I need to rinse this out so I can use it for my stick blender. So, like I said, if it wasn't for a customer of mine, I never would have been able to get that stick blender. So I am grateful. Alright guys, so we're going to turn this off. Well, not the crock pot. I'm going to turn the camera off. And then I'm going to set right here. Remember, you don't leave your hot process soap. No, no, no. Do not leave it. And I want to take a second and I want to dedicate this soap to Miss Nancy today. I don't know if she'll ever watch this video, but she has helped my family. I mean, words cannot describe how grateful I am to have her now as a new friend. And she has helped my family, and I I'm so grateful. And I want to dedicate this pretty soap to her with all these pretty embeds. And hopefully I will be in a position to where I can have some extra money and I'll be able to send her a couple bars of my hot process soap. Nancy, I love you to death. I love watching your videos. And today's your birthday, so happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day with many, many blessings. I know you probably won't see this, but this is dedicated to you. Thank you so much for what you did, and you know what you did. So, yeah, so we're going to wait for this to go into applesauce stage, and then we'll be back, guys, so stay tuned. It's in applesauce stage now, and it's rising to the top, so we've got to stir it down. Some of it's still a little thick on top, but you can't let it boil over. And that didn't take hardly no time at all. That took like maybe 3 minutes tops. I'm going to let this cook for a little while longer. Get all of it down there. And it should start rising to the top. Not rising, but folding over on itself. Let me get a paper towel. And once it does that once or twice, I'll stir it down. And then the next thing I do is stick blend. I stick blend it to get it to come a little bit further along to like a thick mashed potato consistency. And when I stick blend, it'll volcano. And when it volcanoes, that means the lye is being cooked out of it. And it's just a faster way to cook hot process. It's my way of cooking hot process. I kind of combine regular hot process. See, this is rising to the top again, so we gotta stir it down. It's my way of combining regular hot process soap with stick blender hot process soap, which we all know who tried to patent that idea. I'm not going to say her name, but she tried to write an ebook and say it was her idea and all that, when everybody knows that stick blender hot process soap has been around for generations. People has done it for forever now. So I like to combine those two techniques. So I'm putting the lid back on, and I'm going to keep an eye on it, make sure it don't boil over or anything, and then we'll be back, guys. Alright, so we are at a thin mashed potato consistency. I just checked my temperatures, and we are good to go to turn the crock pot off. It is now time to stick blend, and we are going to stick blend till we get a volcano. I got my spatula ready to stir it down because we don't want it to explode on us. But this is the part where I stick blend to get the volcano, and then it makes the cook just go a lot faster. So let's stick blend, guys. Alright, here comes the volcano. I'm going to let it volcano a little bit. And then we're going to stir it down and stick blend again. So we let it rise because that means the lye is being cooked out. That's what we want it to do. We want it to volcano. Let me clean my stick blender off here. We just don't want it to overflow. So I'm going to let it rise for a second because that's cooking the lye. That's what it's doing. It's cooking the lye out. So I'm going to let it do its thing, but I'm going to catch it before it gets too big. But we do want this to volcano. It's taking its sweet time. Alright, I'm going to stir it down. Now, see how thick the soap is now? It's in that really thick mashed potato consistency. And we used a pretty steep water discount, guys. So, yeah, that's good and thick. That's what we want it to be. It's good and thick. So I'm going to stick blend it again. And we might get a second volcano. We might not. We might go ahead and get the translucent soap. Alright, that is not going to stick blend. That for sure is not going to stick blend. Now, if you do a steep water discount, your batter is going to be a lot thicker than would it be if you didn't use one. But I still have milks to put in this. So we are not done with our liquids yet. And I don't want that in there, so. Alright, let's give this a stir. And it's looking translucent, but we are going to put the lid on and still let it cook for a minute. And then we will add our liquids. Yeah, that's looking good and translucent, but I want it to cook still for a minute just to make sure. We want to be positive that's cooked out, and I don't want to do a zap test if it's going to zap me. So let's put the lid back on. We're going to give it 5 extra minutes, and then we'll be back, guys. We are back, and we're back to put our milk and our cream and our soap, and as well as our yogurt. Now, my milks, I did heat them up, but I did not heat up my yogurt. So that's going to bring the temperature down pretty much, but I just turned the crock pot off a minute ago, so let's, and I don't really measure the yogurt. I do about 3½ scoops, I guess, per pound of oils. I usually measure with a spoon, but I cannot find any of my spoons right now. So we're just going to stir this about, and it's going to get more fluid and more fluid and more fluid. And we need to add some glycerin to it too, but I want to stir these milks first. And I used mostly buttermilk with a little bit of cream. And I did the zap test on it, guys. It's done. Alright, I'm going to add my glycerin. It's about 1.5 ounces of glycerin. Let's stir that in. See how fluid it's getting? Look at that. It's nice and fluid. And I want this to be all white. So I'm throwing in some titanium dioxide. And we need to let it cool down before we can put any of our embeds in. That might have been a little bit too much titanium dioxide, but that's okay. And this is still with a water discount. But I don't discount for my yogurt. I should. But I don't. Look how fluid that is. Doesn't that look great? And we need the temperature to come down to add our fragrance and our embeds. And it's already came down. Alright, so first we're going to add our fragrance. Putting that yogurt in it made it come down a lot. Now this fragrance might make it go back a little bit thick, but that's okay. And the name of this soap is going to be Glitzy Girl. And we've got so many colorful embeds to put in there. I've got yellows and blues and purples and pinks. And I know this is going to be, a lot of soap. So I have a 2-pound mold to go in to take the leftover soap. And you know what? I think we need some more embeds. That looks like it can use more than 4 cups of embeds. So I have all these embeds. So I'm going to use some more. Maybe we can get 2 things of soap out of this. That looks awesome. So let's mix it up real good. Put that over there. I want them all to be throughout. And these soap pieces also have fragrance in them. No, don't do that. Ooh, mama, that was hot. I'm getting it everywhere. Get out of there. Don't want that in there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Of course, I'm going to make a mess. Okay. Take these clips off now and pound it down. All right. So add some on this side. Add some on this side. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have to use our second mold. Alright. That is good and full. And you know what? I think I'm going to throw some on the top just to... Drop one here. Just to throw some on there. I'm sweating, of course. And one right there. Alright. So the embeds have fragrance. And here's what it looks like. We'll put that in the freezer, but it's time. We gotta put the other mold now. We gotta put it in this mold. Throw that in there. I'm pretty sure we'll just need the one. Cut them out. Just scraping the soap into the mold here. Getting what I can out of it. Scrape my edges down. Making a mess is what I'm doing. Okay. So the reason why I have another loaf here is because I forgot to weigh the embeds and only use the remainder for my mold. When you make soap with embeds, you're supposed to, especially if it embeds like this, you're supposed to weigh the embeds And then however much is left is how much soap you make. But I didn't do that. So I have 2 molds now. 2 things of soap. And I think it smells awesome. And the embeds are going to smell good to mix in with the fragrance I put in. So it's going to do really well. It's the first time I have done this, but I've seen other people do it. And I do it in cold process soap. So I thought, well, why can't I do it in hot process soap? So that is what we are doing. Let me get this off the spatula here. So Nancy, I hope you like this soap. I know you probably won't ever watch it, but this is for you. I really do hope you like it, and we'll cut it in a couple hours. And you know how I like to do my top. I like to do a little, like a chopping method. And I like it to be like rustic looking. I just like the way it looks. Alright guys, so that is our Glitzy girl. We got 2 soaps out of it. And I hope you like this. And we will give her a cut in a little bit, guys. So stay tuned for the cut. Guys, and we are back. We're back to cut our Glitzy girl. And here's what it looks like with my embeds on top. If you remember, I dedicated this soap to Miss Nancy. Nancy, I'm hoping you'll be able to watch this video. So, I'm excited to see what's in this. Because I've never done embeds in hot process before. So, I am excited. So, let's go ahead and get it in piece. Okay, so that's a little different. Looks like the titanium dioxide didn't get mixed into the soap really good, but I like the look of it. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. So you see real close where the soap didn't get the white into it all the way, but I still like that. It's a little soft. I think I might have added a little bit too much yogurt to it, because I did do a water discount, but I didn't discount my yogurt. So it's a little soft, but I think it looks awesome. Oh wow, it smells really good too. And I did all kinds of colors. There's pink and blue and pink and yellow on the top. Okay, so I like this. I think this looks neat. I even like the little speckles where, okay, so there's white down there. I even like the little speckles where the titanium dioxide didn't get to. I mean, it's good and hard because it's a hot process, but it's just a little tacky on the inside. And these embeds are kind of hard to cut through, but I really like it. I think it smells really good. And the embeds, they were cured cold process. So they had fragrance inside of them as well. So the fragrance from the embeds and then the fragrance that I put in the white part is kind of mixing together, and it's making it smell really good. Only thing I think I would have changed is I would have cut up the embeds on the top a little bit more and spreaded them out a little bit better, because they're a little bulky. But it's alright. It looks good when they're cut. I just don't think it looks good as a whole. But I tried to get all kinds of different colors. Blues and purples and yellows and oranges.
Get up now!
Yeah, it's first thing in the morning for me. We're getting my kids up for school. Actually very early. It's 6:30 in the morning. I've been up since 5:30, but I was so excited I just wanted to get this soap cut. Shoot, it's a little hard trying to go through my embed, so I hope my wire don't break. I wanted to go ahead and get this cut so I could get the video edited and uploaded. I made this soap yesterday, and it was Miss Nancy's birthday yesterday, so hopefully I can get this edited and uploaded, and I can tell her to come watch it, and hopefully she'll watch it. So if you're watching this, Miss Nancy, this is for you. It's for your birthday, and hopefully I can be in a situation here soon to where I can send you one of these. I like that side. That looks good. And there's something on it. Okay. There's a light pink one. I really like all these colors that are on there. Alright, last cut in an end piece. Ooh, that one's pretty. And our end piece. Alright, guys. So this was the making and cutting of our Glitzy girl. It's my first hot process with Embeds. I like it. I like how it turned out. I think it looks neat. And it smells really good too, especially mixed in with the scent from the Embeds. I made sure to pick out the most colorful ones and the ones that had a really good scent to them. So I am happy. Alright guys, if you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the like button. And of course comment. Love it when you guys comment. It does make my day. Y'all know I love ya. Alright, so I gotta go get my boys up and tell them to get dressed, because they're not wanting to get up. Alright, so till the next video guys. Bye-bye.